The new face of Bemidji State University's American Indian Resource Center has a fresh vision for the future. Bill Blackwell was named executive director of the facility in June and took over duties on July 1st. He's all about giving Native American students the best possible environment for learning in higher education. Our Jackson Bruner has more in this week's Community Spotlight.
Before a few years ago, Bill Blackwell had never finished his college degree. Instead, he was a retail manager at stores in the Bemidji area. His last stop was at an Office Max, and it was there where he realized his true calling.
I always had a sense that I was supposed to be doing something more, and I remember one night walking out of the Bemidji store, I just asked myself, what did I accomplish today? And I didn't mean that in the sense of like I just sat in an office and didn't do anything, but really what did I accomplish for a community or for Native people? And I had a really hard time answering that question.
So he attended Bemidji State, completing his bachelor's degree in Indian Studies at age 35. And with a new job at his alma mater, Blackwell finally has a response for himself. He's there to help Native American students at BSU. Much of Blackwell's motivation comes from his background, as challenges he faced at a younger age help him relate to current Native American student issues. In the sophomore year of his first college attempt, Blackwell's first child was born.
It can really get overwhelming for people, and some people feel like they have to choose between, do I take care of my kids or do I go to school?
Blackwell says parenting is common in Bemidji State's small Native American student population, and he may have a solution for the stress that situation can create.
Long term, what we'd like to get to is some sort of facility where students can drop their kids off here, some sort of immersion type setting where we're teaching the language as well. Those are kind of big goals down the road.
Blackwell hopes to double the current 220 Indigenous students who attend BSU in the next few years. And to get there, the center staff hopes to continue creating an environment of inclusion.
True inclusiveness is having a student be able to attend any university and where they feel welcome throughout the whole university versus just one spot.
Native American students or Indigenous students in general don't want to lose who they are when they come into college. They don't want to be assimilated into the mainstream culture. They want to remain who they are.
And while the Resource Center already provides options for Native students,
there's computer lab. We have peer advisors, we have cultural activities, we have like a moccasin game that goes on every Thursday night. We have an Ojibwe language table that goes on every Wednesday night.
Blackwell stays hard at work with an ambition for a better Bemidji State. For this week's Community Spotlight, Jackson Bruner, Lakeland News.
Blackwell also says the Resource Center has some ambitious structural plans in the works. He now is in early talks with BSU about potentially adding another story to the building for needed extra space.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.